So I've made other videos about pleasure and pain. For example, bittersweet is God's favorite flavor, or whatever, and why pain is inevitable but suffering is a choice. Those videos. So if you haven't watched those, I'd recommend you watching those. Those are like longer videos, so I go into more depth. But this will probably be short. But essentially, see, the normal human condition, or not just humans, but all like sentient beings, animals and insects, everyone, essentially, as long as they're sentient, their basic programming is to chase pleasure and avoid pain, right? And one of the basic desires is simply to, yes, chase pleasure and avoid pain. So like a lot, if you could ask like many people if they had a wish, like what they would wish for, they may say it in many different ways, but essentially what they would wish for is they would wish away the suffering and the pain. They'd want to keep the pleasure, but they would want the pain to go away, right? However, as I've explained in many of my other videos, pain and pleasure are in a sense like two sides of the same coin, and one can't exist without the other, right? So you can try and escape pain as much as you want, but if you're still chasing pleasure, you're still going to experience pain. So it's not like you can, as I said, what most people are trying to do is escape pain, but they're still chasing pleasure, but that will literally never work. It never will. It might for a short period of time, but eventually the truth is going to come back round. So the choices really that you have is either you accept pain, right? You accept that pain comes with pleasure, or you essentially make a sacrifice, and you sacrifice pleasure as well as pain. So you can escape pain, but then you have to sacrifice pleasure as well. You can genuinely come to a point of consciousness where you don't really experience pain anymore, but you're not really going to experience any pleasure either. Nothing's going to really make you like feel pleasure. You're just going to be completely indifferent. Pleasure or pain, like it's just going to be like your left hand and your right hand. Like it's just going to be like indifferent. So that's what you have to realize. Yes, you can escape pain and suffering, but you're going to, the cost is that you're going to no longer really experience pleasure anymore. See, because as I said, like it's two sides of the same coin. And really what you have to realize is that as you worship pleasure, you actually worship pain. Because every pleasurable experience was paid for in pain. See, like the whole quote that if there's no pain, there's no gain. It's a rudimentary quote. Most people probably don't realize how deep it is, but it's very true. Like every single good thing that you've experienced, you earned it. You earned it, and you like through a lot of suffering, a lot of sacrifice to achieve that peak, right? And yes, there may be times where you experience some kind of good experience or a peak that you didn't earn, like you're a trust fund baby or something, like where you grew up rich or whatever. But then see, those people won't even, those experiences of wealth and so on, that's not even going to really be like a big peak for them, because they're not even going to have the contrast of like having come from the bottom. They're not even going to, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, even if you experience a peak that's unearned, like it's always going to be followed by a valley anyway. So see, all peaks are followed by pain. Like all pleasure is followed by pain, the backlash, the come down, right? So it's always like that. So either you just accept that pleasure and pain are like two of the main kind of things in life, and you accept both, or if you really want to escape pain, you're going to have to sacrifice your desire for pleasure as well. And you're going to have to, in a sense, be able to rest that neutrality. You're going to have to sacrifice your need to be entertained at all times and to feel good at all times. You won't really feel bad, but you won't really feel good either. So those are really your two options. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, I think that's that.